Back to the adventures of the Sellswords of Calradia. We are now 16 people in our family. That's because we invited Varak and Isidro recently. These are new players. Varak has 10 leadership, so my guess is he only played for a little while, then he logged out and he probably won't be back. So we might have to remove him from their clan soonish. Isidro has 23 in leadership, so he played a little bit longer, but is he coming back or not? I don't know. Kind of didn't get to talk to him. But I like to give new players a chance to join the clan as long as there are spots in the clan open. Why not? We are not in any war. So a new player will basically just have 25% more experience with no downside to it. And obviously in return, I'm hoping that in the future, if they keep playing, if they become active, if they like the mod, they will be able to contribute influence to the clan. I do not have high hopes for Varak or Isidro, but for now they can stay. We still have 2 more slots open, and once the clan is full, we should get more slots open when we level up to tier 8, which should be more than 7 days away. Actually, the question is how much influence, once we have almost 15,000 influence and can level up basically immediately to level 8, sorry again, tier 8. How much influence will we be able to save up? What we will need is 10,000 for the new clan hall, and also enough, I think it's almost 6,000 influence to gain the next 30-day bonus. But that will be in 30 days from that date. So the chain of events is going to be 7 days will pass. Then we will purchase the new clan tier 7 bonuses for 4,500. Then we will level up to tier 8. We will get the tier 8 bonuses without paying for them, because we already paid 30 days for the tier 7 bonuses, but it will upgrade with no extra cost. That should be about 1,200 influence that we save by doing this little maneuver and scheme. Then hopefully we will have the ability to save not 9 but over 10,000 influence, because that is what the second clan house costs, which we want to place in the capital of Sionica, because I was a bit of a dumbass placing it in Kuyas, which is a bit far off. So that's my long-term plan for the Sellswords of Calradia. And now, today, we will, as usual, at this stage of the game, log in with our different characters in Sionica and try to get as much influence as possible. It's morning, so we just paid the party wages, which is almost 4,000. So I guess we should go into town, talk to the guard commander. Go! Yeah, let's go. Talk to the guard commander and see if he wants to recruit any of our excellent mercenaries that we've been training, educating. Trained infantrymen? No, we're not selling trained infantrymen. Imperial archers? Ooh, 45 influence for only 2 Imperial archers. That is an excellent deal. We'll give them to him for free, and in return he'll love our clan. He'll talk about it in the tavern when he's drunk in the evenings, and our clan will gain influence. Deal. Yes. Accept influence, not gold. 45 influence. That's a great start of the day. 5 Imperial Menabliaton. I think this Menavliaton was heavy mounted infantry in the late Byzantine army. Not my strongest suit when it comes to history. But it's a pretty terribly difficult word to say. Menavliaton. I'm sure it's a Greek word. Well, we are not going to... I need more money to sell him those troops. We can talk to the owner of the stable, which is a weird name. Owner of the stable. Well, you understand what it's all about. See if we get any profit during the night. Oh, we actually gained 12,000 money. We have a... Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 items on sale. We have an expensive armor here. Excellent Northern Brigandine over Hauberk. I'm going to remove that, and I'm going to run over to the armor merchants and see what the current price is. I'm going to grab a couple of recruits on the way. Here's a guy, Jojo. He used to be in my clan actually for a couple of days before he moved to one of the major clans of the server, which is understandable. Why would you want to be in a small clan when you can be in a larger one? There is no benefit in being in a small clan on paper. So, what products are on? Right, so we'll just check out. Excellent. What's it called again? Northern Brigandine. Wow, the cheapest one sells for 650k. Prices are falling rapidly, really rapidly. So I'll put it on for 645 and 5k below the lowest price. What I could do is I could wait until these two, if these fall even lower, I could buy them both and just kind of try to monopolize the market. But I already bought a couple of them, trying to corner the market when it came to this armor. That might have been a bad choice since there's 3 of them on the market. Well, this, I don't count this upgraded version for 7.5 million. That's just ridiculous. But there's 3 of them on the market, and I think I have 4 in storage. So obviously I'm feeding a lot of cash to people farming the north, the Frostlands, and just have these dropping. So maybe I'm making a huge mistake investing in these armors. They're not patron armors though, so in the long run they should disappear. Let's check this excellent Northern Brigandine over Hauberk. Is that even better? It weighs less. No, yeah, it weighs less. It weighs 20 instead of 25. So this is more of a horse armor, whereas this is a bit worse as an armor. But it certainly has a lot less weight, 5 less weight. Well, I'm not gonna start buying these guys up. Sorry about that. We have 8 products on the market right now. Oh, look at this. 2 of them are spiked maces, so I can remove these 8 spiked maces and put them on sale. For me it's really a challenge to play the market and successfully. I have not been extremely successful when it comes to doing that. Let's see if we have any items. We have no real items that we want to sell. Not at least. Let's check the storage guy. I need to start getting rid of expensive stuff that's just sitting around in my storage units and try to grab some cash. Well, I could sell some velvet, or we could sell some jagged fine spears, ridged iron broadswords. That's 2 categories. How many categories do we have? They've been falling like crazy. They used to be 200k velvet. Now it's falling down to 150, almost down to back to 100. Yeah, let's go with these 2 items. So what a great start of the day. 45 influence in the first town without even having to look for it. Hello, viewer. How are you? Good morning. Have you had your morning coffee yet? Hope you're doing okay. Thanks for watching. Glad to have my... I'm considering putting up these videos on YouTube. I'm not sure they're exciting enough to do that really, but heck. You know, if you're interested in small clans in Bannerlord Online, maybe this is the shit for you. Okay, so these are really crappy weapons. The jagged fine steel spears. They're tier 3 weapons, but people don't like spears. And the reason for that is they are usually pretty bad in role-playing computer games, whereas historically the spear was a lot more common and commonly used weapon than, for example, a one-handed sword that you see in all Hollywood movies the hero use. Because the sword is a personal expensive weapon of a knight, and it's only used in certain situations. It's definitely not used in a shield wall with a bunch of peasant soldiers or militia soldiers with a shield and a sword, spear. So the spear was historically a good and very commonly used weapon. In games, not so much. So let's see how much the, you know, I just figure I can get a little bit more from the merchant than selling them to the artisan trash merchant. So one guy is selling short spears for 300, jagged spears 500. Well, these are tier 3 spears, so I guess I could either throw them away or sell them for broad-leafed shaped spear. Those long infantry spears. I'll ask 1,000 or 995. And we have some ridged iron broadswords. They are tier 2 swords. So for a beginner, that's probably what you want to buy. Is it better? Yeah, it's probably better than a spear. Spears are kind of hard to fight with in the game on foot. The cheapest swords are around 2,000. But people don't like scimitars and falchions because they're a bit slow. They do a bit more, well, they do less damage. Yeah, this one is better. So maybe we could ask 2,500 for it. Let's do that. There we go. It's a bit of money if they all sell. You know, everything helps. And now I have 9 categories. I could sell one more category of items, but I don't have anything to sell unless I sell the velvet. We want to check out the price of velvet. So velvet is used to design and create your banner for your clan. I already have a decent banner. I don't plan on using it anytime soon. So I probably should sell the velvet, but I don't quite feel like selling it for around 150k when it used to be 200k. I mean, obviously most clans are going to have their banners already designed, and unless a very rich clan wants to redesign their banner, there's no demand for velvet in the game at all. We could go through and see if we have some bargain price. Wait. They're selling, oh, wait. A good price is around 1,000 gold for a coin. Someone's trying to sell it 3 and 3,000 and 5,000. That's just ridiculous. So 840 are the cheapest coins. I've seen them for 700, but 1,000 is more like the normal price. You get them from grinding desert bandits in the wildlands. and you can use them to buy items and noble troop recruits from the antique trader in Koyas. That's what you use the cups and the coins for. I really don't buy noble recruits, which is the main purpose for me, so I don't want to invest money into coins right now. Battanian statues, I guess they're kind of like shamanic people that like this reminds me of the old Norse Viking Odin, Thor, divinity statues, wooden. So I guess the Battanian is kind of like a Viking-esque culture here. Pretty cool. Doesn't go well with the interior decoration style of my own personal clan hall, but hey, you can buy a bucket for 50,000 gold. You have chests that you can stick items into. I have more chests than I need for now. What else? Forest maps, they make you move faster in forest. They last 2 hours. Or is it 1 hour? Yeah, I think it's 1 hour, sorry. I think they started with 30 minutes, then they doubled it to 1 hour. So it removes the negative speed bonus in forest. So they gone down from, I don't know, 35,000. Now they're around 20,000. These Grand Noble Warrior upgrade kits, the Grand kit allows you to upgrade one single tier 5 troop of yours to a tier 4 noble. So it will just jump from being a regular troop to a noble elite troop. But not only that, it will start at tier 4. So it's not a recruit. They are around 5,000. That's a lot of money. Hawk stand, 150,000 for the clan hall. Most of the stuff here at the merchant is inventory, furniture for your clan hall, so cosmetic items. Imperial statue, 100k. I might buy that because I like statues. Do I even have 100k? I don't. Okay, I could buy that with another character that has 100k. You know, you need to put up kind of your own role-playing goals in this game. What am I to invest money into? PvP? Yeah, could do that. I'm building a fancy clan hall where I can sip my coffee. Someone has bought up 12 wall torches. He's gonna lose money. These are gonna drop in price because there's like 20-25 of them on the market, so they will drop lower, and then I might buy a bunch and put on the walls on my clan hall. So that's about it. Nothing to buy, nothing to sell, except I might buy that statue for 100k. It's a very rare drop, and it's a decent amount of money. 100k, but they're so rare. I could probably put it back for 200k and sell it eventually. The issue is not buying and selling. The issue with trading is that you can only sell 10 item categories at once per character, meaning you have to be very selective with what you sell. You can't just buy something for a decent price and put it on the market for an incredible price for weeks and weeks because it will occupy a spot. Well, you could, but it's not the best way to go about it, if you ask me. You need to have a certain volume of trade to gain back what you pay for the trading license. Anyway, this is not the main activity, it's just something you should do, or I do, try to do once a day per character, is check the... Some people are extremely active at the traders, and I'm sure they make a lot of money. So this is what I like. There is a real supply and demand in this game. It's a market economy that is much better than in many other MMOs, other games. There's not a lot of player-created items, because you basically grind, loot, kill NPCs, and that's how you gain items. But it certainly is an economy where you sell and use items. So in a way, yeah, the secondary value of items is much higher in this game than it is in other games. Because you never lose items and you only want that best item. Here you could buy, you know, items that are not as most expensive and use them in certain circumstances. We're gonna fill up our army in case we run into looters, so we can level them up. Go! Oh yeah, here's another merchant. He has patterns, colors, backgrounds for decorating your clan banner. I'm not gonna mess around with that now. You have to limit your activities. There's just too much to do. And I get a bit stressed out if I try to do everything at once. There we go. I'd say there's been about 10 minutes now. Maybe the guard commander wants to... Yep. 3 for 10k. No, I'm not gonna agree to that. Last chance. No. Nope. Alright. I guess we're done here. We got 81 troops. Let's move over to Poros, which is of the Southern Empire culture. It has a different color, another banner. Is it a tree? Yes. It looks like a Christmas tree. The Southern Empire. So I guess the story of Calradia in the vanilla game is that the Empire has split up and broken up into 3 different factions. We got the Western Empire, the double-headed eagle shield. We got the Christmas tree faction, the Southern Empire. I guess we could have brought a couple of cargoes, Zeonica to Poros, and gained a bit of trade skill. But honestly, that's just one of those details that I feel overwhelmed if I do that. I mean, I did trading, I recruited, I tried to sell troops, I did my influence quest, yada yada yada. There's a lot to do. Saying in Bannerlord Online that I'm only going to do my daily influence quest. Yeah, you can put on a lot of Chrome and into that activity if you want to. I guess I like to try to min-max efficiency. We got Dr. Valletta here. That's not a player I recognize. Pretty weird name. Valletta is the capital of Malta. Valletta. Let's check out the Poros quest board, see if we have any 45 influence quests. So 45, if you're new to the stream series, 45 is the maximum influence you can gain from a quest for your clan. There is no 45 influence quest, and the other quests will be between 20 and 30. So yeah, sure, 28 is decent, 30 is the best, but I'm gonna try to gain 45 influence quests. That's why I'm running around. I'll visit Lycaron. And this question still vexes me. Now I checked the Southern Empire culture, and there was none. So could it be a 45 quest in Lycaron? It's kind of on the way up here to Saniopa. Saniopa, yeah, I got that right. So I might as well pass it. Here's another tournament field. If you go up here, you can fight versus other players, and you won't lose anything. So it's kind of a semi free-for-all PvP area where you practice fight, which is a neat thing that they have in the game. And you quite often see people fighting here. Guess they like to hone their player versus player skills. Of course, I don't need that. So this guy of mine, he's basically my well, it's my first character, and I set him up with skills for 200 weapons and archery, ranged bow and arrow skills. That is only usable in foot combat, so if you use a horse in a field battle versus other players, it's gonna be useless skills. So he's not a very good player versus player character. I am just tired of everyone running around with a lance, a shield, and thrown weapons, thrown javelins. That's all you do, and you run around in a circle and you pick off the opponent's troops one by one. It's not a way of fighting that I enjoy doing, so I avoid it. Also, it only costs money. There's no real benefit. Well, if you win, you rob money from the other player, and you can get items from him. So I guess you can make a profit from it if you're aggressive and like to gank people. I find it pretty antisocial to attack a lot weaker players, outnumbered. I don't think it's beneficial for the development and the future of the mod. I know a lot of players quit the game because they've been severely outnumbered. And yeah, sure, it's a PvP mod. War is harsh, yada yada, but it's kind of a selfish viewpoint. Since the mod is under development, and I'm obviously personally against it. I can see both sides as an argument. So now, just for the hell of it, I guess I'm using a lance and a... So imagine I'm fighting an opposing human player. What I would be doing is I'll grab these thrown weapons and I'll check out where's the human player of that other team, the captain, and I put up my shield and I charge him and I try to hit him in the head with a spear. Boom, he's down, he's dead. And then the rest of his troops gonna mindlessly charge after me. And since my horse is faster than they are, they're just gonna follow me. 50 of his troops rush me, and I can basically maneuver around and kill one after another with my lance. So that way, over 45 minutes to an hour and a half, I can pick off his entire AI NPC army. That's the way PvP goes in the mod right now. I'm not thoroughly impressed or amused by it. Let's check out Lycaron's Tavern and see if we're able to find a 45 influence quest. No. So I guess the theory holds true that same culture, if you don't find a 45 quest in the first city, you won't in the next. Although I have a vague feeling I have done that. So we'll be heading up north towards Saniopa, which is now the Northern Empire. We of course have another culture, the light blue, Azul, the Kusites, which are kind of a Mongol horse archery steppe, Attila the Hun culture. It's similar to the Azeri, brown, Arab, desert living, horse archer, other horse archer culture. I don't quite know what the difference is between these two, the Kusite and the Azeri. Arab and Mongol, I would say. It's the main inspiration. But, sorry, it's too far. I don't want to move all the way over here to one of these cities just to check one more culture out. If I don't get a... So I'm doing this round. Zeonica, Poros, Lycaron, and going up to Saniopa. And from there I have to head all the way over to the green culture, Botania, Sionon here. So that's a long haul without... Oh yeah, I dropped by Epicrotea as well. But again, if I don't find the 45 influence quest in Saniopa, I'm not gonna find it here, right? Yeah, you can go up to Omor here and get a Sturgia Viking quest for influence. So I noticed I used to just do 3 influence quests in Sionica, but obviously if you're lucky you get 145 influence quest and the rest are just gonna be 20 to 30. But it's really quick because you just do 3 quests here and you're done in 10 minutes. Whereas this takes a long time. But I used to watch and listen to a YouTube stream about the special military operation in Ukraine. And now I'm streaming and drinking coffee, so it's all good. Okay, we have no looter armies around to pick up. Oh, look at that. We got 10 recruits that are ready to be upgraded already. That's a lot. Let's make them into infantry. So the way it works is the Imperial recruits, they are very bad. They have skills. They have really bad skills. They have really bad armor. So they die a lot. But they only cost 80 gold. And their wage is 5 gold per day, so they cost basically nothing. And then after you get some experience on these guys, you can upgrade them to either ranged or melee. And then they cost a little bit more wage, 8 or 11 for the archer. It's still very cheap. It's twice as much as before, but it's still very cheap. But the ranged troops have a little bit higher, I think like 20% higher upgrade cost, recruit cost, and wage cost. So the range tree is more expensive now. And I try to keep to about 1/3 infantry and 2/3 ranged in my army, as a general note. And it's a lot quicker to go from recruit to, which has one of these fletches, tier 1, to tier 2. That's really quick. You don't need a lot of experience. But then the higher rank the troops have, the longer time it takes to upgrade them. So here we are in Saniopa. And now we don't have a lot of... Oh yeah, I could upgrade 2 of these infantrymen. Now I don't have a choice. I just make them trained infantrymen. Okay, so now I have a 45 influence quest. Interesting. I can't do it because it's a group quest, but still it's there. So it is definitely possible to get 45 influence quest in same culture. Okay, let's go to Epicrotea. Then I don't understand how the system works. Just visit as many towns as you can. Suppose. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm gonna go and grab a couple of recruits. So, yeah, we have a larger army to upgrade, so we can gain more money. Although we will be moving slower on the map. You must have been cheating. Who's cheating? Oxy from Bannerlord has been captured by Zongua. Good, nice. Guanquila. Hacks. I have lost a battle. You must have been cheating. I don't understand. Doesn't matter. There's always a lot of drama in MMO chats. There's not less drama in this game, I can tell you that. Because it has competitive PvP, right? It's always gonna be tears and salt and whatever. It's just toxic and very immature, the entire level of communication, unfortunately. There's a few nice people, but overall, oh yeah, it's painful. It's very painful. There's been asks to be able to mute individual. I mean, you can mute the entire channel, remove it, but there's been asks to be able to mute individual players, and honestly, I would love that. Get rid of a dozen very vocal, young, frustrated men in the global chat. Would make that would make life in this game a lot better, for me at least. All right. Grab a couple of recruits. Let's leave this town and head up to Epicrotea. And if we find some looter armies on the way, we're going to chase them down. Okay, so if you play other games, you usually would go to a town. There would be a guy standing with a yellow exclamation mark on top of his head, and he would say like, "Hey, please go out and kill 10 of these monsters, like orcs or lions or wolves or whatever, and come back to me and report afterwards." You have very few of these kind of quests in this game. You just go out and kill randomly roaming looters or whatever, human NPCs. There's no fantasy, there are no monsters, there are no magic. It's more of a realistic medieval setting, and I personally appreciate that. I prefer it this way. And I don't have to, if I go and attack these guys over here, I just kill them, take their stuff, and I keep on tracking with my own personal business. I don't have to go back and listen to this guy, the NPC quest giver, talking about, because that gets repetitive and boring after a while too. And it's the same in every game. So this is, yeah, it's repetitive, it's grindy, but in a way they just scaled off a layer of gameplay that's not enjoyable most of the time anyways. It's very rare that you do a quest line in a computer game that is really interesting, that you want to know what's happening. For me, it's incredibly rare. But I have worked with making quest lines in computer games, and it's very hard. You just try to come up with an idea that's intuitive and inventive and new, and it's just, but that's been done in 10 other games. It's, what the hell am I gonna do? It's FedEx quest. You walk from A to B and then collect something and go back like a freaking postal service. Yeah! It's grind and kill quests. So I'm not complaining that quests are boring, because it's hard to make them interesting. What I am saying is I don't mind they kind of remove that layer of gameplay in this mod or game. And the combat system is fun, it's directional, and even though these are peasants, the lowest tier of enemy troops you can fight, they can still hurt you real badly, they can kill you. My army would save my bacon and win the battle for me, even if I died. And with better armor, oops, you get a little bit of protection, but it certainly won't save you from dying. You're not invulnerable at all. Better weapons, I don't need that. I one-shot these guys most of the time with a medium. This is not the best weapon in the game. It's not the worst either. But, so gear helps, supports. some spears into the neck of these guys. Here, take a spear. So yeah, combat is really, really fun. A bit short, a bit repetitive, a bit mindless. But I'm having so much more fun playing battles in this game compared to other MMOs. And every little guy here has an AI in him. It's pretty bad. You know, I give them orders, I upgrade them. And yeah, it's good. And the game looks, it's not the best graphics ever, but again, ouch. That's not good. Getting pelted by rocks. But for an MMO, it has good graphics. And it runs great on my new computer. So, if the combat wasn't as fun, there's no way I would play this as much as I do. And what I am looking forward to, it will be sieges and player versus player combat. Maybe I should talk less and fight more. Have a spear. That's a lot of red. We got some losses there. Okay, let's upgrade. So, oh my god, 15 recruits ready to upgrade. 15? Well, I told you it was easy to get upgrades from the recruit level. That certainly is true. Let's grab this 44 stack over here. It's on the way. Nope, it's not. He turned around. So I now have 17 wounded men that can't participate in the combat, but they will heal up eventually. And you can see that you start with a base size army of 5 men. And for the leadership skill, you get 90 extra troops when it's maxed out. So 95 is the maximum army you can have if you're not in a clan. But then my clan, Sellswords of Calradia, it gives a 15 troop bonus. The maximum there is 30, is it? Wait, let me think. 95, 100, no, 20, sorry. 95 plus 20 is 115. You can have 115 troops. There's no way to have more than that. So I'm waiting, maybe next clan level I get 20 instead of 15 troops. Or maybe it's another next tier after that. I can. But the higher clan tier, the better bonuses you get. So why should you ever join anything but a tier 10 clan? There's no reason to. There's plenty of those around recruiting. Okay, Epicrotea, does it have a 45 45 influence quest in the tavern? Maybe. Hopefully. It does not. Alright. Let's grab a couple of recruits. We might as well sell off some loot to the artisan trader. I'm almost filled up with peasant stuff, peasant gear. Hello peasants. If I gave you 80 gold, do you want to come along and wreak mayhem on the lands? Sure. think in the base game you can recruit something called companions, which are like proper AI decked out characters with skills and personality, and they are going to introduce that into the mod eventually. You have one in your clan hall called Boris, but there will be more of these guys later on. Okay, let's do some tasks. Okay, I need to be a bit careful so I don't pick the influence reward. Okay, that's it. Let's sell all the... Sell the stones, wood and blacksmith hammers. And let's keep these crappy tools and crappy weapons and sell them on another character. 2,500. That's not a lot of money, but yeah, maybe you should just don't pick these things up. Maybe it's a waste of time. Maybe the money isn't worth it. I couldn't tell. Let's pick up a few more recruits. Only one here. He's wearing blue jeans. Very fashionable peasant. That's it. I'm not gonna grab any of these upgraded troops. I could afford it, but it's so fast. It goes so fast to upgrade the recruits, so I'll just stick with them for now. So we could set a goal for ourselves to gain 100k, and once we have 100k we could reward ourselves by buying that imperial statue and place it in the clan hall. That will be my personal quest for the day. Unless someone else buys it, and then we will be very disappointed. It's a pretty good price. I've seen it cheaper, I've seen it a lot more expensive. It's not a common drop. Okay, I'm gonna stretch. Ooh, that feels nice. Alright, we are at the maximum army size now. Good. Alright, we got Sea Raiders. Viking Sea Raiders. They are pretty tough fighting with such low quality troops as I am fielding. I would take a lot of losses. Let's see if we can pick up this 44 looter on the way to Omor town. I like the Viking-esque culture. I really like the interior design of the cities, I have to say. They look realistic. It's low-level fantasy. It's gonna take us too long to chase him down. Just pop into Omor and the Sturgians have heavy axemen as heavy infantry, which is one of the most popular units in the game. I think they have two-handed axes, which makes a lot of damage, and they can break shields, etc. So, suppose that's something you want to put in your shield wall. Okay, now we need to be a bit lucky here. Nope, no 45 quests, so can't say I have been very lucky with quests in the Sturgian culture. That is of course random. And those Sturgian axemen, they sell quite expensively because I suppose they are a bit harder to train and not that common in the game. They're hard to find, not many sell them. So if you want to make some good money, maybe you should train some of them. I don't know, might not be worth the hassle. Here's a guy called Ambassador Ragdor from the Night Guard. The Night Guard was started as another neutral PvE clan a lot later than we started our clan, but they've been very successful recruiting people. They have a pretty aggressive recruiting style. Not quite sure how they do it, but they have had great success. So it's one of the major clans now this day, the Night Guard. Not sure where they have their capital, their clan hall, their base. But it's a bit weird because it tends to pop up high army size players, new players in their clan, and you don't see any recruitment going on in the global chat of the game. So maybe it's through Discord. They are very active in Discord, and I'm sure they hang out and talk to a lot of people there and introduce them to the game and manage to recruit them there. Mostly nice people. Okay, snow, night, forest. Oh boy, this is so slow. I couldn't be slower. You can run, but you can't hide. Thank you. Let's go and point people in the face with a stick, sharp stick. Try. Boink. Ow. And I believe your horse is a bit slower on snow maps. So that which means you have to release the poke a tiny bit later. And you use, oh, 42? Really? 42 hit? Jesus, they're so dangerous, these guys. I don't know any other game where low level enemies can surprise you and make such huge damage. It's just, you're never safe. That's good. That's a good thing. we had a cheater permanently banned. Okay. Han Veko. That doesn't happen often, that they catch a cheater. I only seen that maybe once before. You know it's not a cheat, but a random glitch. Because that was the horse bug when you mount a horse and you glitch on it. Huh. Horse bug is cheating. I don't know what the horse bug is. You glitch onto your horse. You can't use the bug just happens and it's actually bad for the player. Using, okay. Bit of drama here. Huh. Yeah. Wow. Well, it would be pretty bad if you got banned for having a glitch in your game. It's random and there's nothing you can do about it. Ouch. That's can't expect. Okay. But how do they know it was a horse glitch? Maybe they were fighting this guy and so they saw it happen. Wow, some heated feelings. Okay, looters, let's grab them. Well, I don't have any problems with performance, lag or latency, or not that I notice. I never seen this horse glitch. I guess I have a good internet connection and a good computer, so... I saw the video. Let's see if we can grab this 11 stack as well. Not the 44 though. I don't want that in the first wave. Okay, let's go. I hope I don't get to fight that extra 44 army. Okay. He joined, but I think it's gonna be in the next wave. Pretty started out well, then started to miss on my choppy chops. I'll keep these guys from joining the fight. Oh, that hurt. How did that happen? Got too close. Jesus. As I was saying. Throw some spears. Oh, nice one. Headshot. Ah, okay. And now between the waves of combat, you regain some health, and that depends on your medicine skill and a couple of traits, perks. Sorry, a couple of perks you have from your when you level up. So I regain. I'm almost at half health because my medicine is quite decent. It's not maxed or anything, but I still have to be very careful. One good hit, and I will go down. All my troops will start charging. They will win the battle, but I will gain more losses than if I just stand up there on the hill, holding back, using my range advantage with the archers. So let's not ride into a tree and get stuck again. Yeah, it looks really bad, but here's the thing. Since it's a snow map, my horse moves and turns and behaves a little bit more sluggish than what it does on running on grass. Meaning, I'm not used enough to... That's one of the reasons why I'm missing so much. Okay, I think we're about done with the front line fight. Throw some spears. Come here. Look at the damage. These are not even top tier throwing weapons, but look at the damage. It's a one-shot kill. So dangerous. And they even nerfed. They nerfed throwing weapons, not the skills, the weapons themselves. And still, they're so extremely dangerous. Why would you ever go with crossbow or bow when throwing weapons? Well, yeah, you have lower amount of ammunition, but once you're done throwing, the combat is over. Well, that worked fine. We have 11 wounded. It's not too shabby. Can upgrade a couple troops. See if we can grab these 37 as well. Yeah. Maybe. I am a bit wounded, but if I'm careful, hopefully I can make it. I guess the drama died out in the chat. Attack. Throw some spears. 271. Yeah, I don't want to take that to the face. 191. And my throwing skill is very low. I missed. 206. Whereas the lance does 100. 78. It's just doesn't feel proportional. Proportionate. Well, yeah. If you're new to the game, I guess pick throwing weapons as your ranged attack. Feels like the best option. At least from horseback. Okay, Battanian culture quests. So we could recruit a Battanian Falksman. The Falksman has the Falks, which is a kind of Dacian or Dacian. It's nowadays Romania. When the Romans got there in the late imperial period, they met these Dacians troops, and they had these forward curved swords, 1.5 hands, and they had immense damage, and the Romans were really scared. So they got themselves metal arm protection gauntlets. They added that to their armor protection to counter these falxes. So it's an actual historical weapon, the falx, but they introduced it into the Battanian culture. But it's not a fantasy weapon per se, even though it looks kind of different, weird. So that's pretty cool. No, I hired him for I didn't mean to do that. Hey, can I get a refund on that mercenary contract? We get headhunting 45. Headhunting we can do. So headhunting quest is you get 5 bandit leader quests every 12 hours. So we have to go talk to the guard commander and ask him for a bandit leader quest to do the headhunting. But the thing is, I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight Col, because Col is an 80-man bandit leader, and with my army I'm gonna take a huge amount of losses, because these guys are not only many, they are high tier and high quality. So I'll have to refuse that. Now I have 4 more attempts. Oh, we got Mengus, the bandit leader Mengus. He has only 6,000 reward. We still get the 45 influence, but he has 50 troops, Mengus. So, and the number isn't the main thing. It's just lower quality troops. Now I have a few wounded, and I'm a bit. I kind of would want to win. I think hit points and wounded troops works like this. Every 2.5 minutes you regain some hit points and wounded troops, but when you're inside a settlement you double that rate. So as you can see here, your regular base healing rate is 60, but if you're in a town, in a settlement, you get 60 more, so you double your healing rate. So many new players, they ask, how do I heal faster, or how do I heal at all? Well, you have to sit in town, wait for 2.5 minutes, and you will get the healing tick, and you will regain some wounded troops, and you will regain a bit of hit points. We might as well check our medicine. So you have a bunch of different perks here. The first one is you restore 20% of your lost health in a round. In a round, is that a 2.5 minute tick on the campaign map? Or is that after defeating a wave of enemies in combat? I don't know. I could ask in chat. 40% of lost health in a round, 50% of lost health in a round, and finally 70% of lost health in a round. Oh, let's ask chat. Let's go. I just caught a glimpse of that 50. I think he was heading down here. Ah, here it is. Bandits, Batania, 50 troops. Ah, this should be doable. And he doesn't run away from me, he just patrols on his route, so he runs right into my army and get to fight him. Okay, they have cavalry. Oh, I wasn't quite ready to face these guys. Forgot. 2 damage, good job. I'll let my my troops take care of the cavalry. Axe thrower. These guys are a bit more dangerous than the looters we've been fighting so far. So okay, let's throw some spears at them. Especially the shieldless guys don't like thrown weapon. Take that in the back. Take that in the back. I think I need to take out my sword here. That's it. They don't have any ranged troops like they only have throwing weapons. They don't have any crossbows or bows staying in the back. Well, that was... we got 8 wounded and 1 permanently killed. That's really good. So let's go back and turn in that quest. We get another 45 influence. We can upgrade a couple of troops. Our army is improving. We now have, you know, a decent amount of Imperial troops, and we get that 1 Batanian Forksman. You can check him out if you want to. So he's tier 4 out of 5. Veteran Forksman. So he costs 42 in wages. He has 200 skill 100. I guess he'll be using that Falx. It says one-handed sword, but the Falx is a sword that you can use in both one hand with a shield or in 2 hands. So it's a bastard sword. You can use it both ways, which is quite nice. And it has immense damage and it's long. It's a really good sword. It's a really good sword. About the job you gave me, the hunt for the leader. I did what you asked to, and I want to influence. So that was 2 influence quests, wasn't it? I have 1 more to do. Let's check the quest board. I want to make sure I didn't do them all. Oh yeah, I got 1 more. And we have a few more culture towns to check out. Let's head down to Maronath. Yeah, I think we're doing quite well with the quests and with the looter grinding. Should probably avoid running into the forest because it lowers my movement speed. I'm a bit sloppy sometimes, just, you know, clicking the destination and checking out, tabbing out of the game, checking out other stuff. I'm asking about the healing perks. My best guess would be it's a time tick on the map, but I'm not sure. Let's not recruit more Battanian Foxmen. Nope, no 150, no 45. Jesus, what am I saying? Confused here. Let's move down to Sargot. We could move into Pen Cannock here, it's on the way. Oh boy, that's a lot of forest scum rabble. I would like to grab one of these looter armies, maybe 2 of them. Yeah, let's grab 2. I know people like to fight forest bandits. They are range troops, they all have bows and arrows, but you really have to have an army kind of designed around doing that, and I don't. Okay, he's not going the way I want him to. You need a small shield wall with standing in front, just holding their shields up, and then a shit ton of range troops behind that. I don't really have the quality to go after chasing these. And the reason you want is they give more cash money. Oh, it's unfortunate. The warm spring weather just ended and we have a rainstorm outside. It was nice. As long as it lasted. The one day of warm summer. The green winter, as we call it here in Sweden. Yay, looters! In the base game you can take prisoners and recruit them and execute them. You can't in the mod. I probably will play a single player campaign one day. I'm not even sure if they done a full release of the base game yet, or if it's still in beta development. It's been out for a year, purchasable on Steam. But they made a lot of developments on it. That's understandable. So with an interesting mod, I'm sure it could be a great streaming series. Playing a single player campaign. Have some spears. One more wave. This is a big army of looters. This is probably 2 stacks. Where did they come from? I need to pay attention here. Let's throw some spears from this. bit of red there going on. That was probably a double stack. It's decent. We got 15 wounded and 4 permanently dead recruits and infantrymen. It's okay. Losing 2 infantrymen. It happens. Oh, get a full stack of 2, 7. So we need to visit a town and sell off loot again. Got a few upgrades. So now we have 5 Imperial trained archers that we could upgrade and sell as either crossbowmen or archers. And we get 10 trained infantrymen that we can upgrade to either veteran infantrymen and sell, or men of Leatons and sell. Sorry, that's a really hard word to say. And the reason I don't upgrade them is because this gives me an option. If the guard commander asks for one or the other, I get to choose which one to upgrade them to, and also I pay less upkeep on them. So I keep them upgradable like this, waiting to be upgraded once I get the quest. And these I have to go to an Imperial town to sell them, because this guard commander will only ask for Batanian troops. I do not expect to find a 45 influence quest here. Nope. Just wanted to make sure. We get a bit. Alright, we're gonna sell, aren't we? Aren't we? So we'll hold down Alt key, and we can see the artisan is over here. I like the look of this town. I mean, look at this castle up here. That looks excellent. It's kind of ruined. The towers, and you can go up here as well and recruit troops. I really wish they will have combats inside these towns in the future, sieges. And I do hope they will allow more than 5 human players to enter. So like 30 versus 30, or even 50 versus 50 players. That would be epic. That's what I want from this mod. I'm hoping there will be city fights. I used to play a mod for the first version of this game called Strategos, where you had these kind of fights, sieges that would last for hours inside towns. It was really, really fun. Okay, let's sell these. We'll see. Okay, we got that sell bug. I guess I suspect it is because my army is healing, and so something changes and the game doesn't allow you to sell. It glitches. Or it just happens. I don't know. Let's sell off a couple of these lousy leather items and we'll here we go. Okay. Let's head down to Sargot. And in the regular game, there will be NPCs owning these large castles here, and they have armies and they move around. But now, for now, they're disabled in the mod, and you can siege and invade and fight in these castles in the vanilla game. They're working on implementing it in the multiplayer mod, in the online mod. But first, they're setting up economics workshops in towns. Hey, Oh, I went into the castle, right. So I'm really impressed with what they've done so far. It's a small mod developer team, and they basically made an MMO out of a single player game. That's pretty impressive. And although I don't agree with every design choice they made, there's a few not great balance issues. Overall, this is amazing. Hundreds of players, free to play, limited features. Want to join PV clan? Well, if you call the boss in capital letters and don't even know how to want to join, you know, I'm not gonna recruit you. You're not welcome. I'm sure there are other clans that'll have you, the boss. I just don't think that guy is going to be the kind of player I would like to hang out with in chat. Or voice. Sorry. Okay, Sargot, give me my last 45 influence quest. Tavern. Quest board. Yay, we got a 45. Echo Ward, that's an easy one. It's the bandit hideout. You can do it from the tavern barman. Yeah, 45. And I think I remember where the Sargot hideouts are. One is up here near Talivel Castle, so let's check that out first. The other one is around Kaliok village, north of it, around here. And there's one down here around the village of Mott. So Sargot has some decent bandit hideout locations. The round from Sargot to check all 3 locations out isn't that bad. It's one of the better hideout towns if you want to grind hideouts in the Vlandian culture. I'd recommend Sargot. And also remember, this guy has very high viewing distance, so he should be able to spot it earlier than most other characters. Maybe we can grab that 42 here. I want to join a PvP clan. Yeah, I'd love to invite you, but your name. Oh my god, he speaks English. May I recommend DP? DP is like the worst ganker Polish PvP clan ever. That's funny. Okay, I'll write a funny comment. I usually try to refrain from that. Okay, here we found the hideout. It was north of Kaliok, but we'll grab these 42. Say the poking is going pretty well now. I have a bad habit of reading the chat while I'm playing. Okay, let's throw some spears into that juicy bunch of looters. Come here. Oh, come on, you can make it! Yay! He almost made it to the infantry line. Ah, what a shame. Another wave. Go! Nice parry. Got full speed, stuck him in the neck with a lance, and he didn't die. Cheating. Hacks. Is this more than 40 looters? Is this a double stack? I think it is. Where do they all come from? I'll bring out my two-handed sword. It's time to go bananas. Oh, that hurt. Okay. There we go. Yay. I think we did okay there. Wow, 2 wounded. That's it? Oh, that's excellent. I was afraid that second wave was gonna inflict some casualties. Okay, right. We need to go into the hideout. And as you know, we bring 6 soldiers with us. Let's go with 4 archers and 2 infantrymen. That can help us in the combat. And I'll put the infantry in front. I bring out my throwing spears or harpoons or whatever they're called. And just pick them off. Get some throwing. So I don't like the round shields because you can throw in the legs. I guess we have to go two-handed now. We're out of projectiles. We got another archer here in the back. Charge him. Charge! Ah! He missed. So, right. Yeah, I guess I'll show you the combat system sometime if you're new to the game. You can chop from left, right, top, bottom. There's 4 different directions of attack. And you have to parry that in that direction if you want to protect yourself. Okay, we should have a lot of upgrades. A couple of archers. Pick an infantry guy. An infantryman. Look at that. It's a juicy army. We're now paying almost 5,000 in upkeep every day for this army. Huh. That's expensive. And we're not making any money either. We're just hovering around 50,000 gold. Because I guess I'm investing whatever I earn into upgrading the army. So the profit will come later when I sell off these troops. Aggregated profits, I'm hoping. It's a long-term investment that surely will pay off. Right, so this will be our last influence quest for this character, if I'm not incorrect. Bandits are gone, influence reward 45. So all that remains to do now, see, no more available quests for today, and we have a whooping 194 influence to turn into our clan hall, and the clan hall is down here in Quest. So we just gonna head down to Quest and donate we'll throw in all our gathered weapons and tools into the clan treasury. And you know, we could grab a couple of looters on the way down there. What's new? Maybe this 45er here, so that when I push him away from me, he will run down towards the south, towards Kuyas. So that was a bit lucky. I mean, sometimes I don't even manage to grab 345 influence quests, but have to settle for a lower version of them. So being able to donate 194 in a single day, that's excellent. Obviously, recruiting more players that are able to donate influence would be way more efficient and faster. But I'm a bit picky with the people I choose to recruit. Either I'm ready to give new people a chance, more or less anyone. But they can't have caps in their names. That's a no-no. And they can't be named the boss. That's another rule. If you call yourself the boss, you should be in a much better clan than this one. It's pretty obvious, isn't it? Ouch. Good parry there. And also, to be honest, small clan like this has very little to offer to an experienced player. For a beginner player, it's great. It has neutral, no wars, and a nice XP bonus. Perfect. Some free gear. For a medium experienced and veteran player, not so great. No one to play with. Not the maximum bonus. What? Is there another guy left? Nope. So if I drag left... no time to show you. Right, so... there's an arrow on the middle of the screen indicating that I'm attacking from the top. Which means when I press the mouse button, I move the mouse slightly upwards and I make an overhead swing. It's not that significant when it comes to the lance, but when it comes to swords and other melee weapons, yeah, it makes a difference. So if you want to parry a top to down attack, you have to use the shield and raise it above your head. Well, pressing the right mouse button. Ouch. And pulling the mouse upwards a little bit, like so. Is it me, or is the second wave always bigger than the first wave? It's like you always pull in 2 looter stacks on the second wave. Well, we're doing okay anyways. But 4 permanent deaths, that is quite unfortunate. Out of 7 losses, 4 died. And they were all trained infantrymen? Are you serious? Wait. Did I misread that? First off, we don't have 38 trained infantrymen. I don't know. Yeah, we lost 10 men in total. But that's luck based. There's nothing you can do about it. They might as well have been wounded. But considering you can sell each Imperial trained infantrymen for around 4 to 5,000. Losing 4 of those guys, that's a substantial loss. It sure looked like I had 4 of these dead out of 7 that went down. Well, it happens. I'm just gonna throw out a recruitment post for my clan. I don't like to announce recruit in global chat, but what the hell are you supposed to do if you want new players? So just put it out there. I think I managed to attract about 0 players in total doing this. You know, what the heck. The sellswords need fresh meat. House of Lion. And south of Ortusia, there won't be any NPCs. So we can all go AFK now. It's just gonna be a minute before we reach Koyas. So maybe it's Bruce Springsteen that started playing computer games. He used to be called The Boss. It's like an old singer-songwriter artist, if you never heard of him. Donkey, where's your clan hall? Yeah, that's a good question. Let's see if you get on the streets of Philadelphia. I think there's a Bruce Springsteen song called Streets of Philadelphia, probably from the 80s. So I'm not sure he's gonna get this reference that The Boss did a song called Streets of Philadelphia. It's kind of funny. Probably not. Oh, we get a template, a dog, and we found a bag. That's an inventory furniture item. Huh. So, the Dogs of War clan, anyone? You could have this as a background on your clan banner. It doesn't look like very warlike, this dog. It looks like a cute puppy dog. So funny, he got it. Yeah, it's kind of funny. It's better than most of the jokes in this global chat. Alright, clan hall. Open this chest and just chop everything in there. There we go. All we got now is 3 mules. And do we have any weapon stacks? We got 19 infantry axes. Yeah, I guess we might sell those. And the small spurred axes. And the Gallo Gaich axes. Alright. Nah, 2 stacks is enough for now. Let's give it some influence. There we go. I'll show you around in my clan hall. The chest here leads into the inventory. And the more chests you have, the more inventory space you have. And it doesn't really say how many slots you can have. But I have a lot because I have a lot of chests. And if you go to this board here and press builder mode, you can remove or place all these furniture. So this is basically The Sims, but I only have the interior of one house. I could put out all these new items. I have a Battanian statue I could put. Oh my god, it's big. I could put it here if I wanted to. I don't, because it would ruin the vibe. But I get a little eating area here with all the chests, storage room. There's the bedroom and hangout area. Yada yada. And I would like to recruit more people that could help me donate a bunch of wood, open up this door, and open a third room with another level of clan hall upgrades. Because it's gonna take me forever to do it alone. I am trying to do it, but wood is expensive, it takes a long time to haul, it's boring. So if you watch this in the future, if you're interested in the mod, hook me up, get in touch, ask me to join, and help me grind all that wood. Help me furnish the new room in the clan hall. Help me open up a new clan hall in Zeonica, the capital, and let's decide what kind of style we wanna. This is like more southern desert Arab interior design. Planning to make it maybe more Viking-esque, northern, rugged, Battanian style, the other clan hall. Who knows? So this is only one out of 3 characters that you can do each day to get the influence. It's quite time consuming, but you know, it's a cool grind if you have a day open and you want to just hang around and do some laid back gaming. It's quite soothing and relaxing and fun. So that's it for now, and I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.